morning, YouTube. It is I, Tesla Mouse, here on a lovely Thursday morning at about 3:30 a.m. And I have a Wi-Fi battle for you. I will have two up this morning. And tomorrow is the beginning of our Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Hype Wi-Fi battles from X and Y. And in case some of you don't know what that is, what I'm going to be doing is uploading each day from tomorrow all the way to the day before Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby's release. I'll be uploading a Wi-Fi battle that features my channel mascot plus 5 Hoenn Pokemon on a team that I use. So win or lose or draw, I will upload those Wi-Fi battles once each day, in addition to the normal standard Wi-Fi battles I usually upload. So, yeah. This is against Passerby Dimitrios, and both our teams have a huge weakness to one type or another. His has a huge weakness to rock, and I have a huge weakness to ground. He has two Pokemon that is 4 times weak to rock, and 2 Pokemon that is just 2 times weak to rock. And the 2 Pokemon that he has that are 4 times weak to rock are Talonflame, which is a fire/flying type, and Yanmega, which is a bug/flying type. The other 2 Pokemon weak to rock are Arcanine, which is a fire type, and Galvantula, which is a bug/electric type. I have, actually, when you get right down to it, technically all 6 of my Pokemon are weak to ground, because I do run Mega Charizard on this team, and when it's in Mega X form, it is a Dragon Flying type, and it's super affected by ground. And if Room Wash is staring down a Mold Breaker Pokemon, then it's going to be super affected by ground as well. So technically, my whole team is weak to ground. Fortunately, this guy doesn't seem to have any ground type moves on his team. And before I started this battle, I projected that the things that would cause me the most trouble on his team would be Talonflame, because Talonflame is such a scumbag. Sorry for those of you who like it, but it's just super annoying. The Ferrothorn is definitely a nuisance, even more so than Talonflame, and of course, Arcanine, depending on how bulky it is, can also be a huge problem. So, let's see how I handle this team, and you're going to find that this battle is rather tedious. I apologize, but I do make some weird plays to hopefully try to score a win, and let me tell you, it was very tough. So, I'm going to lead off with Rotom Wash, because I'm predicting that he either leads off with Ferrothorn or Galvantula, and either way I can just choice lock them. So, leading off with Rotom Wash, and he's going to lead off with Galvantula. I'm going to trick it and choice lock it into what I assume would be Sticky Web, which next turn will give me a free Volt Switch and a free switch-in. So yeah, I do lock into Sticky Web. Galvantula is now Choice Scarf, so that is going to be an interesting deal. He's going to withdraw his Galvantula and go into Ferrothorn, which I Volt Switch out. That was my plan, have him switch so I can Volt Switch and get a switch initiative. So Rotom Wash goes back to me, and I'm going to send out my Nidoking. I'm going to hope he stays in so I can deck him with a Flamethrower. Unfortunately, I get Sticky Web, which sucks, but, you know. He's going to protect, he does stay in, but unfortunately he won't get hit with that Flamethrower. As he sees I'm going for the Flamethrower, and he probably thinks I'm Choice Scarf, so he's going to switch into Tentacruel. I figure that's what he's going to do, so I go for Earth Power. But look at this, even with Sheer Force plus Life Orb, the Earth Power doesn't take Tentacruel out. That's how bulky Tentacruel is. And I know that even if Tentacruel isn't speed invested, Nidoking can't outspeed it because it's affected by Sticky Web. So I go right into Klefki. It's going to get inflicted by the Sticky Web. Tentacruel is going to go for the Scald. He was probably hoping it was going to stay in. I do not. I'm going to Thunder Wave Tentacruel next. I was glad that he didn't send me Galvantula in to take that Thunder Wave. And he's gonna set up some toxic spikes, and at this point I'm like, you know, I need to get rid of the toxic spikes and the sticky web, so I could have sent out Excadrill, but it's a good thing I did not, because honestly, I don't want to risk Excadrill taking a Scald, and I really don't want Nidoking taking a Scald and fainting to Tentacool, because it would be very instrumental in taking down Ferrothorn, but honestly, it'd be better, I'd rather have Nidoking faint than Excadrill at this point, and yeah, I take a Scald. I was hoping to go for another layer of Toxic Spikes, but no such luck. He probably figured I'd switch Nidoking in, so yeah. Now I'm going to hope again he stays in, but unfortunately he does not. He switches into Talon Scum, which will not get affected by Earth Power. This is one of the rare times I wish I had Thunderbolt on Nidoking. And now I'm just going to let, you know, Nidoking faint. I mean, it's already at low health and it's burnt. Yeah, Flare Blitz kills off Nidoking. Now I'm going to send in my Rotom Wash. He's going to U-turn because he's obviously faster now that Rotom Wash doesn't have the Choice Scarf anymore. He withdraws and sends in Ferrothorn, and I go for the Volt Switch. I'm just going to move this back. Going to send in my Excadrill. Now I want to get rid of the Sticky Web. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure this thing might have Stealth Rock, so I'm going to keep it up, put the pressure on Ferrothorn. Going for the Rapid Spin to get rid of the Sticky Web, which really does help. Iron Barbs. And Ferrothorn is going to try to go for a Violent Whip on Excadrill. Excadrill avoids it. Ferrothorn gets healed with the leftovers. And I'm going to go right for Stealth Rocks, so I can trap that Talonflame in next time it comes into play. He does go for the very violent Power Whip. I mean, you can tell it's pretty violent when they won't even actually show the Pokemon getting hit by it. I mean, really. And now I'm going to go for the Earthquake. That crit, and takes Life Orb damage. And now Ferrothorn misses another Power Whip. He's going to protect, trying to see what I'm going to do next, even though he really should know by now that I'm going to keep trying to Earthquake his Ferrothorn down. Filled with leftovers. He's going to withdraw Ferrothorn, probably going into Scumflame. Nope, he goes to Yanmega instead, which is going to take hefty Stealth Rocks damage as it is. Misses the Earthquake. And at this point I just let Excadrill faint. I mean, yeah, it's going to faint to a Bug Buzz, even if it does resist it. Yanmega gets the Speed Boost, and I'm going to send out Spark Plug the Jolteon. He's going to Detect or Protect, which is typical of a Yanmega. Gotta get that Speed Boost up. I'm guessing he goes to Ancient Power expecting to switch into Charizard. I do not switch into Charizard because I know Jolteon can take whatever Yanmega has to dish out. And I Volt Switch and finish off Yanmega. Jolteon is going to come back, obviously, from Volt Switch. I love these attack and retreat moves. And here comes the Charizard. He's going to send in his Galvantula, probably thinking my Charizard is a Charizard Y, but, as you'll see here, it is a Charizard X, and I'm going to Mega Evolve. Of course, since Galvantula is Scarf, and even if it wasn't Scarf, it'd be naturally faster than Charizard anyways, it's going to hit the Volt Switch, the Thunder, and I'm praying that Charizard does not get Paralysis. It does not, and I go for the Dragon Dance. And I'm hoping that now Charizard X will outspeed Galvantula and be able to finish it off with a Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw is going to take out Galvantula. And out comes Scumflame, or Talonshame, whatever you want to call it. It's going to go for a Brave Bird, hopefully Kamikaze, and take out Charizard X. The Charizard X does live with 23 HP, and a Dragon Claw will surely finish off this Talonflame. So basically what I'm using Charizard X is making a Kamikaze attacker in this battle. Just take out as many Pokemon as possible before fainting. Now granted, I do switch Charizard out because I know an obvious extreme speed is coming. And I actually do want to try to save Charizard for that Ferrothorn. So, yeah, he's going to hit the extreme speed. And now that Rotom isn't Scarfed, it's definitely not going to be able to outspeed a Arcanine. And Arcanine is going to finish off Rotom Wash with a close combat. It's fine by me. Rotom Wash did its job and made sure that, well, Galvantula was locked into only one move. Rotom Wash wouldn't have done anything to Ferrothorn anyways, so, yeah. Back into Spark Plug. He's going to withdraw his Arcanine and go into Ferrothorn, I believe. As I go for the Volt Switch. I wasn't ready to take a risk and go for Shadow Ball or anything else, predicting the Ferrothorn switch in. I just wanted to play it safe for now. Jolteon's getting withdrawn. And back out comes Charizard. And I just went for the Flare Blitz, hoping that maybe... Well, I don't even know what I was hoping for, really, but... He's gonna go for Protect the Scout and move. He sees I do have... I am planning to use Flare Blitz, and one could say, yeah, I could have predicted him to switch on Tentacool, went for a Thunder Punch or Dragon Claw, but decide, hey, what the hell. I'm gonna go for a Flare Blitz anyways, and pray that it does take Tentacruel out. So Flare Blitz is going to hit Tentacruel for not very effective damage, and it does knock Tentacruel out. And Charizard X is left with 4 HP. Out comes Arcanine, which is going to get affected by the rocks, Intimidate, and really there's really no point in switching Charizard out, so I'm just going to sack Charizard off. I mean, Charizard X did really good in this battle, took down like 3 Pokemon, so it's fine if Charizard X fails. Because now I have Spark Plug left to take care of Arcanine, and he dares not switch his out because he'll be facing some Stealth Rocks damage. So Extreme Speed and Life Orb damage, and now Jolteon's going to finish off with a Thunderbolt. Arcanine is down for the count. And next out comes Ferrothorn. So it's his Ferrothorn versus my Jolteon and Klefki. Takes Stealth Rocks damage, but not really much. Protect. I go for a Shadow Ball. He gets healed with Leftovers. And I go for another Shadow Ball, hoping that maybe it'll be enough to take Ferrothorn out. And is it enough? Well, no, unfortunately. Does drop his special defense, but it won't matter because this Ferrothorn also has Toxic. Granted, he could have just finished me off with Power Whip, but hey, why not? Guess he didn't want to risk it missing or something. So Jolteon's now down to 2 HP. I'm just going to sack Jolteon off. He's going to protect, and Jolteon is going to unfortunately faint from poisoning. Yeah, there's not really much I can do about that. And next, we both have 1 Pokemon left each. It's Klefki versus Ferrothorn. This is where it gets really tedious. I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. I know his moveset is now Protect, Power Whip, and Toxic. I'm hoping it's not. Leech Seed as the 4th move. It's going to get healed for leftovers, we both are. Going to set up my Reflects to make Power Whip even more not very effective against Klefki, and there's the 4th move, Curse. So Klefki's going to get healed with the leftovers, as is Thorn. And I'm going to go for a Foul Play. I'm going to take Iron Barb's damage. And really, Klefki and Thorn both can't do anything to each other. Can't do much to each other. I mean, if Thorn had Gyro Ball instead of Power Whip, he could have ended it even quicker. Protect. Shouts out my Foul Play. Really. Foul Play. Yeah, I know, this is boring. And he does go for the Power Whip. It's resisted by Steel and Reflect this up. Well, this is pretty much how the battle's gonna go. It's gonna be a stall out. One of two things will happen. Klefki will hopefully, well, one of three things will happen. Klefki will hopefully get a critical hit with Foul Play. Or Thorn will be paralyzed twice in a row, allowing for 2 Foul Plays to take it down. Or Klefki will run out of Foul Plays and just get stalled out by Thorn, which is the likely scenario. Possibly resulting in a tie. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, Foul Play is going to take it down to red HP, get hurt by the Iron Barbs. Another Curse. You can see why Thorn is annoying. I mean, they can run all sorts of different sets. Unfortunately, my battery is dying already? I don't know. Protect again. I'm sorry for the snooze fest of the battle here, but gotta win somehow. I hate to be that guy this game, but I was relying on a crit and or hacks to win. So Foul Play is going to knock down the red HP. He gets paralyzed. Thorn gets healed leftovers. Paralyzed again. Foul Play is going to knock Thorn down to low red HP. Klefki's going to get healed with leftovers. Yeah, this isn't the most thrilling battle, but these are the last Pokemon involved, and really and truly, I shouldn't have let Nidoking faint so bad, but I really wanted those toxic spikes off the field. So Thorn and Klefki are going to get their leftovers healed. And Klefki will go for a Foul Play next. And that does indeed take Thorn out for a critical hit. And yeah, I know. I hate to be that guy, but I had to rely on the crit and or para hacks to win me this battle because it was just Klefki versus Thorn in the last 10 or so turns of the battle. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'm going to charge my battery real quick and then film the second battle as I import this one to the computer. So be right back.